Well, good morning, Lauren and Joe. I'm here outside of Wilder Elementary, where shortly after 1:30 this morning, 3 teens broke into the elementary school and stole tablets. Now, Springfield police tell us the students were able to gain access into the school by using a brick and throwing it into the front glass door.
Our Nyzah McDonald is still on scene with some new details. Nyzah, what have we learned?
Well, good morning, Joe and Lauren. The shooter has been taken into custody, and one victim is being treated for non-life-threatening injuries. Now, this is according to a tweet that was sent out by the Springfield Police Chief Paul Williams. Now, the scene is now secure as well. Williams says this was not an active shooter incident. Well, good morning, Lauren and Joe. That fatal car crash happened here on East Seminole and Florence. Now, police tell me that upon arrival, witnesses told them that they noticed the car driving west down Seminole at high rates of speed just moments before that crash. Now, the car then crossed National without stopping at the red flashing light. Police believe the car lost control shortly after sliding into the home. Yeah, Lauren, that's right. 2 other people were injured, including Springfield officer Josiah Overton and another person who was inside of that come and go. Now, these are all details we learned this morning along with our viewers at the press conference. According to Springfield Police Chief Paul Williams, officers were dispatched to a come and go on East Chestnut Expressway just before midnight. Callers reported a vehicle had crashed at the scene. Investigators say an armed suspect entered the store and began shooting at customers and employees.
Officer Josiah Overton and Officer Christopher Walsh were the first to arrive and were immediately fired upon by the suspect.
Chief Williams says officers were struck by gunfire.
Other responding officers arrived, removed the 2 injured officers from the scene, and they made entry into the store.
Williams says the suspect was found deceased from apparent self-inflicted gunshot wounds.
At the scene, they also located 3 other deceased citizens and 1 other citizen with a gunshot wound. That 4th person was transported to a local hospital where they're being treated.
Williams says both the deceased citizens and suspect have not been identified at this time. He says Officer Christopher Walsh, who was one of 2 officers to first respond on scene, died in the shooting incident. The second officer will survive.
Officer Overton sustained non-life-threatening injuries and is being treated at a local hospital. Officer Overton has been with SPD for 2 years, and Officer Walsh was with SPD for 3.5 years.
Williams says Walsh was a U.S. Army veteran and was active in the U.S. Army Reserves.
Both these officers showed significant bravery, were heroic in their actions, and we ask that you respect their families' privacy at this time.
Williams says the entire department is grieving the loss of a fellow officer. Well, Chief Williams tells us that the department expects to investigate for the remainder of today, and you can see behind us they are doing so.
Yeah.